So you don't bring like someone that's 70 years old. No offense, but how long does he have to live?
There's nothing like no offense. How long does he have to live
Because in
for
4 years'
reals?
time, he's 80.
I won't go by then. Baba
so,
don't die.
so we don't know how long he has to live.
Is your boyfriend older than you?
Yeah, of course he is.
Why did you choose someone that is older than you?
I did not intentionally choose someone that's older than me. I fell
But
in
you
love
had
with
a
an
lot
older
of.
person.
Oh,
When an older woman is getting married to a younger man, it's different. There's always that weird vibe. Even as a child, you hear rumors. Oh, it's because she has money. When it comes to things, matters of the heart, you can't really tell right or wrong.
yep.
Are you sure happy? Shebi is not beating you. You're alive, you're okay. I wish you all the
You dey chop.
best.
You dey chop up.
Yeah,
I
eating.
dey.
Hi guys, Chisom Fred here, and you are welcome to another episode of D Talk Shop. And of course, I'm here with the.
Ebubakar for
I wanted to add an adjective
which is
so that you now put, the delectable, the handsome,
intelligent.
the.
I
As you
like.
did not allow me to do it.
I like how you sneak in your compliments in between very latent here now.
So today we are
I
outside.
had to use it here now. Wow.
We're outside and we are at the home of our proud sponsor. So this episode is proudly sponsored by the N Gallery. So the N Gallery is an oasis of visual arts located in the heart of the Southeast in Enugu State. So it's run by the director Sunday Chukwu, who is a multi-talented, award-winning sculptor and visual artist. If you're an art lover, you're an art enthusiast, you're someone who wants to learn about the Igbo culture, or just anything at all in Nigeria, like the thing I love about the N Gallery is that you don't just come and view art and go. Like, it's the conversations that that can
Everything.
spark, yes, that can spark from this place. So if you're looking for something to stimulate your mind, the N Gallery is definitely the place to be. So on today's episode, there's this very interesting video that has been making rounds on social media, especially on YouTube. So let's just watch it and then I'll tell you. In fact, by the time we watch it, you know what we're talking about today. So let's see. So first of all, this video creeped me out a little because I thought it was like, grandfather and daughter, but then I thought they were too close for comfort.
But the guy is quite romantic and wow, they are kissing.
Ew.
That's cool.
No, I'm not from like no judgment at all, I feel like these are the kind of stories that disrupt the standards that we grew up with,
Is it about your standard?
Yeah, because it's interesting to us because it's not our everyday scenario. That's what I think. So guys, for context, what's happening here is that there's a 22-year-old lady that is married to a 76-year-old man.
But the guy looks good for a 76-year-old man.
Yeah, he's never been married. He's never had children.
So in essence, you're saying that women are the reason why we get older than our age.
No, it preserves.
We agree. We agree. Just move on.
So you guys already know what we want to talk about. So what we'll talk about today is age really a defining factor when it comes to relationships? Because you say it's a factor, but like, is it like a defining factor, when it comes to relationships?
So this thing is not 100% scalable.
Well, yeah, statistics.
I'm not giving any statistics.
Give us the stats. What are the stats?
Okay, so here's what I want to say, right? This particular one is not regular, right? Because we are talking of 50 years.
50 years. There's actually a 50-year age gap. Yeah.
That's a lot because first, dude, we can't have what to talk about. We don't have the same ideology about life. We don't see life the same way. When I'm 50 years, I'm already pretty relaxed, and when you know so much, you become docile about life. Not really docile.
Not really docile, but there's this
reality. You are aware, but
you have.
So it's just like saying, I'm 50 years and I've seen the trend of things happen in Nigeria. It's against a 15-year-old guy that is there being all happy and hopeful. Nigeria will change. But you've done this over and over again, and you know that Nigeria is not going to change.
You've had like 350 years.
Thank you. Do you understand? Do you have like 350 years? So you're more like, okay, nothing will happen. So it's as if you are where you're relaxed. Not like relaxed, but you have an understanding, basically. That's the right word. Yeah, you have an understanding. So first, because I honestly think what constitutes a good marriage is romance. romance constitutes sex, blah 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 blah. Then good communication, finance. Well, maybe finance might not really be a problem here because you realize that I'm about to give statistics. Hey, hey,
Give
hey,
us
hey,
the
hey, hey,
start. No,
bro,
no, I'm with
come
you.
on.
Then, bro, give us the stats.
Right? So statistics have shown that a lot of successful men become successful from the age of 50 down.
Really?
Yeah. So when you lucky guys are the ones that do.
Elon Musk,
Elon Musk is the lucky guy.
Mark
The
Zuckerberg,
lucky guy. Check the
Jay
rest.
Z,
Check the rest.
um,
Check the
okay,
rest.
actually Donald Trump,
Check the rest.
actually Microsoft,
All of them. It's
actually
just the lucky ones. And the lucky ones
Warren
that you're.
Buffett,
Do you know how? Dude.
actually,
So you realize that the older you, because it's just like
and then
saying,
actors and the rest. I'm very sorry. My
those other
mind, my
ones.
mind just kept going. I just
You
go.
realize that wealth is more like trial and error. You keep trying until one day you get lucky. Boom, you go blow. Right? And it might actually be that you've tried this thing before. So I don't think money might be a
And
big
they
problem.
from the video, Sha, they're in a village, so the man is in a mud house. I don't think that money
Anyway, it's
is.
true. Baba no get money. Come old again.
You know, so from the video, yeah, he said he has been in church all his life, like, he's always going to
He's been in
church.
church.
Yes, so he always goes to church, he prays, he fasts. He has been meaning to get married for a long time, but
There's something wrong with that guy.
he's not
For
very
70 what year?
the video is not very encompassing because they
Yeah.
didn't really say why he has not gotten married up to. He just said he has been going to church and he has been praying, and that the moral of the story is to pray, 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 pray until something
For 70
happens.
something years.
So
Until something
actually,
happens.
God,
Push until something happens.
so God answered his prayer in his 76th year. So I feel like when he was young, there maybe something happened.
This guy has a problem.
There's something.
Come on.
There's
If
something.
you're saying that you're married and you couldn't give birth, better.
Or you married and you left your wife.
Or you left it.
Or this is your second marriage, but this is your first marriage at 76. While I'm happy for their love, I genuinely hope that it works out for them. I feel like maybe the girl does not have enough life experience to make that decision. Yeah, and I'm wondering where her parents, where her siblings, where her relatives, because, okay, bringing it home to Nigeria, you don't just decide to get married, especially in a very traditional setting. It has to be like your family has to be involved in the process. So you don't bring like someone that's 70 years old. No offense, but how long does he have to live?
There's nothing like no offense. How long does he have to live
Because in
for
4 years'
reals?
time, he's 80.
I won't go by then. Baba
so,
don't die.
so we don't know how long he has to live. So even if you guys have a child, unless God gives him like a really long life, he's probably not going to be alive to watch that child become a teenager or something. Or maybe,
What are you talking about? He's definitely not going to be.
yeah,
Even if he's still alive, he'll probably
he
be
will
blind
be a vegetable,
and
yeah.
be eating serious vegetable.
So like I feel like it's really weird. So here's the question: do you think that so let's just say that two people meet, there's love, there's understanding, finance is not a problem, but let's just say there's like a 20-year age gap. Do you think it should be a defining factor on whether they should move on with the relationship or not?
uh, 20 years. 20 years. Okay, so there's this word called Yagni. It's not a word, it's an acronym, right? It means you're not gonna need it. It's more like a tech acronym, right?
YAGNI. Okay.
Yeah, so you're not gonna need it. So you realize that the older you get, the more you, lack of better ways to say this, the more you yagni a lot of things, right? So when you were younger, you realize that I want to take a walk. I want to buy myself expensive shoe because it makes me look good. It makes me walk into a business environment and I look important. Blah blah blah. I need to get myself a car. Blah blah blah, and the rest. And I'm sorry not to be a little bit vulgar, but I need to learn how to, knack, and so many other, like I said, and so many other things under the umbrella. But immediately you start getting older, you realize that you become,
A lot of things are actually not that important.
I swear,
Okay.
right? You're almost non. I don't want to use the word nonchalant.
You're more
but
relaxed
You're
towards
more
life.
relaxed towards things. So now, if I'm getting married, then that's one part. Also, you realize that what happens to you when you're getting older is that you pass through this streamlining process where you know the important things and you focus on the important things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, you're getting married to someone that has not passed through these processes. So you're
Mm.
going to be explaining a lot of things to her. And she see two things might happen. Is either she's thinking that you have mental problem, or she thinks that you're an extremist. That doesn't exactly
That
that
doesn't
doesn't
want to try out life
that doesn't
or
want to try out life, and that is not giving her an opportunity to try out life. So she'll just be there telling you, "Hey, you've realized this." So you're
or she might feel caged. She might feel like because you've done this, you
exactly,
don't
you
want me
don't
to
want. That's what
now
I'm saying.
have
Right?
this
So you're
experience.
not giving her the opportunity to experience this thing. So you might be saying something like, so you've lived your life. You're probably 20 years older than this girl, and you know that masters in Nigeria is crappy,
Mm.
right? And she's there saying, immediately I'm done with school, I'm gonna do my masters in ASUS. You're telling her, babe, forget about this masters.
Yeah. Let me just raise a point here. I graduated from a city. It's a fantastic school. No shits.
Is
Just
it?
continue.
Is it?
I rep my alma mater all
Alma
day,
mater. No
every
wahala.
day.
ASUT is a fantastic school, but whatever. The person is going back to ASUT to do her masters, and you're there telling her, babe, this masters is. I'm not saying that masters is stupid,
No,
but
but
I'm
like
telling
the
you with the
value
exactly
that's
the value. Now, UK colonized us. Our certificates are not accepted in UK. It's not accepted in America. It's not accepted in Canada. It's so bad that UK certificates, masters, they're actually not accepted in Canada. I think it's only US that is accepted in Canada. So Nigeria is not even on the list of things. So now when I'm telling you, now I know these things because I'm already older. We are saying that,
you've had these
yeah, exactly.
experiences.
So let's say that I'm 20 years older than this girl. And I'm explaining to this girl, and she's there. She's probably going to be saying, "This man, dude,
Are you
what do you
sure
mean by
you're
I
not trying to
shouldn't?
hold me
And you're trying to
back?
hold me back?" And she'll
Mm.
feel restricted. And just like you said, she'll feel
Mm.
caged. So I honestly think. But here is another part of also being older than someone, which is why I think every single thing in life is about compatibility.
Mm.
Now, if you're compatible with this person, the person will start seeing it in a different way. That just like the way you trust and believe your parents, right? If your popsy says, well, not every time.
But like, sorry to interrupt. In the initial stages of our lives, we
Hmm.
actually trust and believe our parents. But
Until you start getting
there's
older.
there's a level you get, you actually being super rebellious, and not as
That is not
disrespect,
rebellion, no.
not as disrespect, but because I want to chat my own parts. And then initially they might resist you, but
They must.
after a while, they're actually like, okay, what do you
Relax.
want to do? So I feel like if it can happen with your parents, who genuinely look out
Love
for
you.
you, imagine someone that's actually a stranger to you guys just share an emotional connection. One day that love is not going to be. People will be like, look at this demon on
Old man.
assignment.
Old man.
Look at this old man that just does not want me to make progress in life. So I feel like, just like you said, I don't really know what they're going to be talking about. And I feel like it's going to be like a nurse patient kind of relationship because she's just going to be taking care of that man.
I actually have a case study, right, that I know of, right? So I
Mm.
have this I know a girl that the husband is 20 something years older than she is,
Mm.
right? So here's the thing, right? So the husband is like, babe, where are you? Well, not really, babe. I don't know what they call. I don't know what how you call that. Man, kitchen.
Mommy.
Oh, mommy. I don't know what he calls her, but he'll be like, let's just use babe,
Yeah.
right? Hypothetically, right? So be like, babe, where are you? She'll be like, I'm so place. Be like, you need to start getting home by 7 or by 6 or whatever the case may be. So she comes home. Now, my problem is not that you're saying come home. You can tell your wife to come home, whatever agreement you have with your
Yeah.
wife. In fact, you should want your wife to be home, right?
And
So,
safe and
and
all
safe,
that.
not in the control freak kind of,
Mm.
yeah. So now, immediately she gets home, Baba, they start car, he's leaving. Now, this is where I have the
Okay.
problem, right? So why are you telling her to come home? You're not even telling her to come home, so you guys will, share
Be together.
be together. You're telling her to come home, okay, lock where and also okay, start your motor. So you lock her at home, start your car and leave. So just like you
What?
said, it's going to be more like I am taking care of this kid is against
Yeah.
I'm sharing my
My
life
life with
with
this
this person.
person. Definitely.
But
Definitely.
I was trying to explain something. Another extreme part of it is, which is why I said everything is more of compatibility, right? So it's where I honestly think that people marry for different things, and we have very diverse personality. So it's possible that a girl is actually destined through her character and character
Mm.
pattern to marry an older person
Mm.
for a vast reason. Probably this person is too stubborn and she needs a very strong hand and someone that is more experienced than she is, or she's just
The feminist in me is quite not comfortable, but go on.
uh okay.
Just go on.
Femi,
Go
Oshie
on.
Femi, can I,
No, go on.
my lord, ma, can I continue? Femi? So, but not to say that, if that the older people, when you're older, you need to handle a girl per se. For the, I'm just putting it out there for the feminists before you guys will come for me. I don't get energy for that thing. But my point is,
Nobody needs to be handled. So
no,
why would you say that a younger girl needs to be handled by an older man?
Femi,
No, 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 no.
Femi Kuti, who's
It's
the free?
not. It's not a feminist. It's
I
not a
did not
feminist
say
thing. So do you
handle.
now? So you're not
Why do
saying
you?
that.
Okay, Chisom,
You're
let
not
me
saying
ask.
that
Let
it's.
me even help you
In
out,
fact,
right?
continue. I'm sorry to
No
interrupt.
wahala.
Just
You've already
continue.
interrupted me. Let's take a little detour, as usual. Let me ask you, right? Is your boyfriend older than you?
Yeah, of course he is.
Why did you choose someone that is older than you?
I did not intentionally choose someone that's older than me. I fell
But
in
you
love
had
with
a
an
lot
older
of.
person.
But, ooh. Do you know
Yeah.
if you check the, if you check the statistics of people,
Statistician. Go
if you
on.
check the people dating, you realize a lot of girls date people that are older than them.
That's what I'm saying.
It has
I
nothing
was
to do
saying
with handling.
no, I was saying that this video is interesting because it's beyond our normal the normal thing we see in our society, something we term as normal. So normally in the society, what we see is let's just say
Five, ten
five
years.
year, 5, 10 years, 3 years, it's very normal. Even if there's a 10, no, it's very normal. But if the reverse is the case, let's say now that I'm 40 and I'm probably married to someone that's 30, you will now see that these people are like, maybe I hope she's not controlling the man. Maybe she has money. This guy probably without she has. Maybe if you see the way she talks to to her husband, but there are also some
Also,
women.
when they
But there are
wait,
also some you can also see the man that's older than the woman, and the woman is also being disrespectful to the man. So, but when she's usually older, they don't say it's because she's older.
do you think that
That
okay?
she has subdued the man. But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, we have already touring. Let's
Just
detour in full.
continue what you were
But
saying.
okay, here's the thing, right? So because I honestly think that culture plays a very big role.
Important role,
Yeah. So
definitely.
because when you check it, you realize that if you if you if you just oppose between the number of women getting married to younger
Men
men as against older men
getting
getting
married
married,
to
you
younger
realize that
women.
we have like 90% or even 80%, right? So
Definitely.
my question now is, do you think is just a gender unexplainable result, whatever? I don't know how to say that, or is it cultural stuff?
I think it's definitely
So
cultural
how do you think is culture?
because I think it's what we were trained up. Culture is not just a way of life, but the things we see around us, things we normalize, things society portrays as normal. So it's what I grew up seeing. When I was going for a wedding, as even as a little child, the man is usually older. Even in school, I don't know. We grew into it. And then when an older woman is getting married to a younger man, is different. There's always that weird vibe. Even as a child, you hear rumors. Oh, it's because she has money. Oh, she's controlling that man.
But the
Oh,
same thing
she's
happens
subduing that
when
man.
he's a guy, when he's a man too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm saying this culture because this is what when I was growing up, this is what was available to me. If it was the other way around, it would probably be normal as do you understand? But that's what I'm just saying. I think it's
So
culture.
if you're allowed to say which do you think is right, right? Like if you're allowed to choose, if let's just say that if this is a what's it called now, and you're just like you're fresh, you don't know anything, and you're allowed to experience between marrying an older person or marrying someone that you're older than or marrying someone that is your age, probably your age, or just 1 year older than, or you guys are just same age, which do you think you're going to probably fall into?
For me, so
Please don't say I wouldn't know because I've not done it.
speaking personally now, I don't I don't like using factors to decide who to fall in love with. I'm not going to say, hey, babe, I'm not going to love you because I'm older than you. I want to experience the love first and then talk about the factors later. So, and I don't think it should happen that way because then it's not a business transaction. This person has to meet XYZ. Because I feel like love is an emotion. And the idea of spending life together
Jesus.
should quantify higher than he's from Ada Nondi Ngwa. Or
I agree.
like it's the two of you doing this life. If I'm living up to 80, you're living up to 90. Ndingwa and age and religion and Catholic and Anglican, they should be secondary. I'm not saying these factors are important though, but they should be secondary to the main thing, which is do we love each other? Do we understand each other? Are we compatible with each other? Do I listen to you? So now, what you asked, personally speaking, I would prefer that women are with older men because I'm a feminist. I believe in equality, but I also believe there should be a balance.
I'm also a feminist. I believe in equality.
And I believe there should be a balance. And I'm also a Christian. And God, in His infinite wisdom and unquantifiable wiseness, said the man is the head. He did not mince words. I know there are situations where people take that too literally, but I feel like when there cannot be two captains in a ship. So there's a captain, there's an assistant captain. So when the captain is down, the assistant steps up. So there should be that balance. So I feel like if you're as a woman, so for this personally speaking now, and I think we've deviated
No,
so
I think
much.
it's an important stuff.
So for me, submission is not an issue. The issue for me is what am I submitting to?
Yeah,
So let's just say I'm going to Canada and Canadians say don't wear trousers on the streets. And I want to go to Canada. If I'm going to go to Canada, I'm not going to wear it because I don't want to be arrested. But I'm submitting to that, knowing that their dollar has value, the educational system has value. They have a system in place for me to live a good life. Do you understand? So I'm willfully submitting because the value for me is there, and there's no matchmaking with the value. It's there. Do this and get this. So, but if you come to Nigeria and they now say don't beat the traffic light, people will beat it because there's no value for our system. Do you know? If you have money, you're probably going to bribe the officer who saw you and all of that. So, who am I submitting to? Is this somebody that I know that I'm better at finances? It doesn't make him less of who he is. I'm just better at handling our finances. Who am I submitting to? Is this someone that understands me? So if you're good at your finance, for me, the things that matter to me, and you're good at it, I will not even think of submitting. I will subconsciously submit because you're better. Just like you go to school and you start quarreling with your lecturer, why should I listen to you? He has a PhD. You do not. He knows things you don't know. So you're not going to say why should students listen? Why is it that students are not teaching lectures? I think for me, women should have the issue of submission when the male figure they don't have respect for that person. So when the respect is not there, believe me, you're going to have issues with submission.
okay. I actually I agree with Chisholm because look, I always for the first time
Do you understand?
I always say that I don't think respect is earned. Nope. Respect is not earned. Trust is earned. Respect comes natural. If a girl does not, or a woman rather, cannot naturally respect you, she will not. What's probably going to happen in the future is that you will struggle, wrestle yourself into making her
A
respect you.
form of respect, not
Exactly.
even the
That is even fear.
genuine,
Exactly. It's more
like,
like
yeah.
fear. I don't think respect is earned. It comes, and I hear women say this, and they don't even know when they are saying it. They always say, if I naturally respect you, everything will fall. Submission will not
Into
be a
place,
problem.
like
Everything
like
will
you will not
just,
even have the submission
everything will just fall
conversation.
into yeah. Yeah. So I honestly think that people should just go to stay with someone you respect, because if you don't, you're going to be struggling every single day. Sit down, madam. You'll be like, waiting, you mean why
why
they
why
tell me
should I
say make
sit
I
down?
sit down, right? Who do you think you are? Right? So
Okay, so
honestly.
to actually wrap up everything we're saying, so in respect to the video that we just saw, so do you think that, so let's see from the girl's perspective. Obviously the man knows better, so let's just, so she's 22, and from where they are, it looks like they're in a village. I don't think she has seen much of the world. I don't know if she went to school and all of that. So do you think she made the right decision by agreeing to marry a 76-year-old man?
To be honest, I wouldn't know because she's there and I'm here, right? But for me, now judging, yeah. So, like, let's say I have a younger sister that wants to get married
Someone
in
like
the 70s.
76.
Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna agree with, because I think I've already said this when we started. First, the knowledge gap is too
Wide.
much. Damn. A 76-year-old person doesn't even know what technology is. He might know, but he cannot relate. Like zero, zero, literally zero. He cannot relate to anything I'm saying. Communication is going to be a problem. Common knowledge is going to be a problem. How he reacts to things is going to be a problem. So
His perception of
his
life.
general perception is just going to be really. And no, we're not saying that his perception is wrong and hers is right. We're just saying that they are.
They're seeing the world from two different lenses.
Do you
So I
understand?
think that
Right. So I don't think it's a good decision.
yes, to be honest, I hope that their love lasts,
Mm.
whatever version of love it is that they have, because I feel like if there's a younger person that comes and shows that girl genuine love and attention, she's going to port. But I really hope that their love lasts.
Well,
And
maybe it does.
when it comes to things, matters of the heart, you can't really tell right or wrong.
Yep.
Are you sure happy? Shebi is not beating you. You're alive, you're okay. I wish you are the
You the chop.
best.
You the chop up.
Yeah,
I did
it's
with you, my
like
sister. Continue.
we there with you. Like we just hope that you're okay. So you guys tell us what you think in the comment section. So do you think that age is a defining barrier when it comes to relationship? And do you think that this video we reacted to today, that the girl made the right decision by saying yes to someone that is 50 years older than her? Thank you guys for sticking with us for this episode. Remember, this episode is probably sponsored by the N Gallery. So see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Peace out.